Today in this presentation we will talk about Windows Start Menu. What is Start Menu? Not only is Windows Start Menu a task manager, but it is also part of Windows operating system that supports quick access to programs, folders, and system settings. For example, web browsers, word processor, contacts, entertainment, and system utilities. As you can see, this is Windows 8. I just clicked the Windows Start button by its logo, and as you can see that I have the Windows 8 Start menu. And on here you can see the Windows Game Store where you can buy games or for free. You can also see OneDrive, which is also another place for Windows if you want to save any kind of documentary or documents. On here you can also see Internet Explorer, which happens to be a web browser. Also, you can see other apps, which is more than one. You can also see the games icon, the video and entertainment, the sports icons, the Adobe documents, which are also in the desktop, and you can see the Microsoft applicants, especially for Word, which is in 2013. And you can also see the help question if you have any questions about any necessary MDOS, which also what we have learned in class, which also has to do with also you can search any applicant by name, when it was installed, by date, which applicant you have used mostly, and by category. For example, Camtasia, which I am using now to record this video, is also new because I have installed it, which is in the installments category. Next, we will talk about pros and cons of Windows 8 Start Menu. First, advantage of Windows Start Menu is it provides a shortcut to many commonly accessed items, which I have discussed in the last slide, which are word processors, PC settings, web browsers, and also system utilities. Next, I will discuss about the cons, or also known as disadvantages. So the first Start Menu disadvantages is making sure that software program is 64, but if that does not work, you can use 32. The next con is when upgrading to Windows 8 or Windows 10, the most important thing is privacy. Because if not, The users from different locations will have access to your computer. What is the difference between Windows 7 and Windows 8? Windows 8 opens in both the Windows Start menu and the Windows desktop. Well, in Windows 7, it only opens up to the Windows desktop, where you have to significantly open the Start menu, which happens to be the classic, but the users have to rely on opening it. In Windows 8, it opens by itself automatically. As you can see, this is how you would log into Windows 7. First, you will have to enter your password. But you can see that it only opens to the Windows desktop. In order to open the Start menu, you would have to click the Start button, which is at the bottom left of the screen. Now I am going to show you how to turn off your location so Windows will be unable to use your location and apps. First, you will go to the Start menu. Next, you will click on the PC settings, and when you do, you will click on Privacy. Next, you will click on Location. When you see Location and it's on, you must turn it off. That way, no one will use your location. Now you can see that none of the apps are using your location since they are turned off.